Previously on MCC.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of MCC. And today we will be talking about false teachers.
But don't misunderstand. And I told this story before. I know in the mirror. I know Timothy and David have heard it, but but when I was younger, I had everybody that I hung. I'd say 90, 95, 97% of people I was around smoked weed. And I decided that on my 21st birthday, I was going to smoke my first joint. Right? So I they'd always offer it. I'd always say no. But I was going to try it. And the person who stopped me from trying it was a crack addict. And he said to me, "Young blood, if you haven't done it, don't do it. It might not do to you what it did to me, but it could. So don't do it." Yeah, I would not call him a false teacher because he might have smoked crack right after he said that. What he said was truth, and his truth, and what he believed. Even though what he was doing, his lifestyle, was something else. Was the opposite of the actually opposite of what he had said to me. And you see that in people who are doing stuff. You see that in gangbangers, dope dealers. They tell younger people don't do what I'm doing. And so is that a false teacher because they actually do it? But what they're trying to impress on other people is you don't do it. Does that make them a false teacher?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I'll have to say, yeah. I mean, because I think, because even if that is what they're saying, but their example is another. If they aren't getting out the life or working to get out the life and be legitimate, I think the example is still, hey, do this, you're gonna make some money. You're gonna get the women, you're gonna get the cars, I think the example is still bad, which and we, like I said, we teach and lead by example. If the example is bad, what you're saying could be right, true, but there are still gonna be some people who gonna follow your example and not your words.
I agree, but does it make him a false teacher? I agree. Your example, your influence, it goes beyond what you say. But the conversation is about a false teacher. Does that make you a false teacher? And don't get me wrong. The Bible is clear about teachers of the word, how they are to live. So, don't get me wrong because I'm asking questions. But does that cause you sin, cause you fail, because there is an area of weakness in your life, you're gonna run across some people that say that have an issue, for instance, with smoking cigarettes. that would would label a preacher with that false teacher tag because he smoked cigarettes. Should he smoke cigarettes? Should a preacher smoke cigarettes? Anybody ever seen a fat doctor? Is he a false teacher because he tell you need to watch your diet and he fat? You know what I mean?